Hello and good afternoon to another edition of LDTV Sports, where today we are covering a boys lacrosse matchup between the Eastern Vikings and the Lenape Indians. I'm Connor McAndrew alongside Joe Malagrana. So Joe, what do you say about today's game?
Well, the Vikings are coming in on a roll out of the gate. They're 7-0. They're 9th ranked in the Courier Post Top 10 poll. Lenape, on the other hand, had a slow start. They lost their first 3 games. However, they were very strong teams. Those three teams were actually ranked at that time. All 3 of them were ranked in the top 25 in the state. So Coach Bill Suffin is looking forward to turning it around, and I know the Eastern is probably looking at Lenape as a tough foe on their schedule. We should be in for a good one.
Sounds like we got a great one coming up, and we'll be back after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing public, private, and independent schools. 888-313-4332. Or online at comegnolaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600. And on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Lauren Pochak at Conacelli Honda, a nice place to do business. 1200 Ridge Pike, Conshohocken, PA. 610-260-0799, extension 2902. And on the web at conacelli.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
And welcome to today's action. We are just minutes away from start time here at Lenape High School.
Yeah, we weren't sure we were going to get this game in today with the weather forecast, but hopefully the rain will hold off and we can get this one in today. Should be a good one.
It's time now for Equitable, keys to the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call at 732-452-7275. For Eastern, it's win the ground balls.
Again, possession is very important, especially in lacrosse. Winning of the ground balls help keep that possession going and have a better opportunity of winning this game.
For Lenape, it's limit the Vikings' quality offensive chances.
Yeah, well, we'll go over some of their scorers. They have a lot of goal scorers, Eastern, so they're really going to have to key on those players today.
And for both teams, it's going to be unforced turnovers.
Right. Even though we have a 7-0 against a 2-3, we mentioned in the pregame. These are 2 quality teams out here today. So any unforced errors is definitely going to go against that particular team.
As those are your keys to the game.
We're almost getting ready to start for the Lenape Indians. The projected starting lineup is Nolan Sampson, one of the captains, Leon Humphrey, Sean Shelko, also one of the captains, Luke Burney, Ty Smith, Ethan Polutniak, Matt Liebing, Mike Long, Ryan Dixon, and goalie Ben Blum.
And for the Vikings, Luke Riley, Dylan Paolone, he's a captain. Sam Zach, also a captain. Evan Townsend, Braden Travellini, also a captain. Jared Goldstein, Shane Huggard, Chase Huggard, Nathan Shimp, and Thomas Keating.
I should also say that Ben Blum, the goalie for Lenape, is also one of the captains, as also is senior defender Sean Pappas.
It's time now for the Jostens Sideline Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at jostens.com. And I'll send it over to me as I have the report. I spoke to head coach Bill Sutphin of the Lenape Indians. He says he's excited about this matchup against an undefeated team and is ready to go with a healthy squad. I also spoke to Shane Flannery, the Eastern head coach, and he feels excited about today's matchup as well, facing a strong Lenape squad. He also says the main factor why they are undefeated is because of the trust in his players.
And certainly they must have a lot of trust because, again, they're coming on 7-0, which we mentioned, unblemished record. And although admittedly this should be a good test for the Vikings. Getting ready to take the face-off.
It's going to be number 6 for the Vikings, Sam Zach, it looks like. Well, we won't have a face-off. It looks like we're going to have...
Okay, we'll have the preliminary talking to of the refs, possibly check some of their equipment.
Finally get to do a boys lacrosse game. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, especially for the player standpoint. You know, sometimes you get these 80, 85 degree days in April. I know we're at the end of April here, but it's pretty nice. Got some cloud cover, a little breeze going. We're getting a face-off shortly in the first quarter of today's game. Eastern Vikings at the Lenape Indians.
It's going to be, looks like number... Hard to tell from here, but it seems like it's number 11 for...
Yeah, he's the
Max
he's the
Brzezowski.
face-off, get-off. He's won 52 out of 91 face-offs, and it looks like number 5, Cole Blum, taking the face-off for the Indians.
Face-off is won by Lenape. Fighting for it and regained, and it's up in the air. Gained by Lenape, number 3 with it. Sean Shelko. Shelko's pass, shot, and it's in just like that. 5 seconds into this one, basically. And Lenape's on the board quickly. Number 7, Luke Burney gets it started for the Indians, 1-0.
That's certainly one way to set the tempo of the game. Like you said, we have on the clock about 18 seconds into the first quarter. Lenape puts it in, up 1-0.
Once again, Brzezowski and Cole Blum for the face-off, and it's won by... They're going to give it to Eastern. It's going to be number 21, Nathan Shimp. Shimp finds Sam Zach. They're going to try and set up an offense. It's Chase Huggard. Now it's Luke Riley.
Luke Riley's leading scorer with 27 goals coming into this game.
Passing around, it's Zach. Finds 17, Huggard. Huggard goes in, takes a shot, and it bounces just off and out of play. It's going to remain Eastern possession.
It's going for the ground shot there, but I don't know if our goalie got part of that or not.
Travelini finds Shimp. Shimp, and a good save there by the goalie, number Ben Blum. Now bringing up the field. It's number 23, Ryan Dixon. And it's stolen away. Going to be a hold, going to remain Lenape possession. Sean Shelko will bring it in. Shelko finds Humphrey. Pass over to X. Finds number 1, running with it.
No.
And it's Nolan Sampson. And he makes it 2-0 Lenape.
2 quick goals here by the Indians. Coming into this game, Nolan Sampson and Sean Shelko were tied for the most goals for the team with only 7. But again, they had a very tough schedule, as we said.
As usual, Brzezowski versus Blum for the faceoff. So far, Eastern has won both faceoffs. They trail 2-0, and this one is won by Blum. Lenape gets the possession, and that one's stuck out by Brzezowski. Bringing it up is Nathan Shimp. Shimp gets stopped. And now with it is Brzezowski. Brzezowski still with it. Scoops it up. Bringing it out is Sam Zach. Now Eastern trying to slow down the pace, set up their offense. Here's Chase Huggard. And shot goes wide. Gonna remain Eastern possession as number 4, Luke Riley, got to it first. Riley takes a shot,
Whoa.
He puts it in. Top middle, and it's 2-1. And let's take a look at the replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab. And it was Nolan Sampson who made it 2-0. But just a moment ago, it's 2-1 now.
A beautiful goal by Luke Riley. Scored his 28th goal. Adds on to his team-leading goal scoring.
And now this face-off is won by the Vikings. Loses it. Now John Brennan got out of it. And we have a whistle going to Eastern.
Okay, they changed the possession. It's going to stay Lenape ball.
A lot of confusion there. It's going to be Nolan Sampson to bring it in for the Indians. Sampson finds Dixon. Down to X. It's number, hard to tell there, as it's back to number 2, Liam Humphrey. Humphrey passing it around, finds Sampson. Sampson shot off the crossbar, and it's going to go out of bounds. Going to go Eastern possession. Great hustle there from Eastern. And now the find to Sam Zach, or Travellini. Shimp with it in center.
They're flagging a play.
Finds number 4, Luke Riley. Riley to Huggard. Shimp goes in. Huggard taking it from the back. Spins away from the defense. And another save by Ben Bloom.
Oh,
Recovered. Still in Eastern possession. And there's a flag right there.
2 flags.
Cross check to the face, it looked like. And now Riley back up with it at center. Riley rolls, fires, and another save by Ben Bloom. Keeps it out of the net. It will be an Eastern man advantage. After it looks like the cross check.
Okay, so there are 2 penalties on that offensive possession. We'll see if Eastern can get back, tie up this game, and possibly even go ahead with the advantage.
Huggard's pass to Shimp. Huggard winds, fires. It's going to go wide. Keeping it is Eastern. Looks fine. Riley. Passes Zach. Shimp back to Riley. Riley. Huggard lost it. And it's lifted up. Back to Luke Riley. Shimp. Sam Zach shot wide.
I think there's about 20 seconds on the penalties.
Zach. Shimp. Trying to catch that Lenape defense off guard. And that shot goes wide. Good shot by Shimp, just off to the right.
Good ball movement, but I think Lenape is going to get back one of their players. There it is.
Huggard's pass. Travellini. That goes off the post. Keeping it is Shimp for the Vikings. Now with his number 15, Shane Huggard. Shane rolls. Good lift by number 15, Sean Pappas. Travellini to Huggard. It's Chase Huggard. Tries to find opportunity. And dishes it out to Riley. Shimp back with it at center. Shimp shot. Another save by Bloom. Ben Bloom making some big saves so far. And he finds his pass right to Dixon. Ryan Dixon sworn by the Eastern defense. And we have a timeout.
Timeout by Lenape. They weathered the storm. Good timeout by Coach Suffin to get the troops back in order after killing that penalty. Hopefully they can come back in here and get their offense rolling again after being shorthanded.
And Ben Bloom making some incredible saves.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ben Blum, but I could be wrong. Only because my first job was the Blum store in Philadelphia.
We'll go with Blum.
We'll go with Blum. And if it's Bloom, I apologize. Anyway, Ben Bloom or Blum's coming into this game with 58 saves and 41 goals against. It is Blum. Thank you.
A lot of action so far in this one with 5 minutes to go in this first quarter.
And the Vikings goaltender Jared Goldstein's coming in with 26 saves and 29 goals against. So again, a lot of more goals or shots faced by Ben Blum. But again, we don't want to
As we saw
kill what we
earlier.
said many times of the strength of schedule in the first 3 games. And Lenape did get a couple of the players back after those 3 games. So as we can see so far, I know we're only still into the first quarter, but these teams are pretty even right now.
It's going to be Nolan Sampson to bring it in for Lenape. John Brennan tried to lift the stick. Sampson holds on. Dixon bringing it down and keeps possession for Lenape. Now it's at X. Back to Humphrey. Rolling around to Dixon. Trying to set up an offense. Dixon rolls. Finds a back at X. Rolled around, a big defensive stop by number 24, Thomas Keating. And we have a whistle for a timeout for Eastern. Be there for their first of this quarter. Big play by Thomas Keating to keep the possession for Eastern.
Kind of while we have the timeout, we're going to again mention the head coach for the Lenape Indians, Bill Suppin. He is assisted by Anthony Brunetti, Brandon Sweeter, Ryan Gunning, and Peyton LaPrey.
And for the Vikings, Shane Flannery assisted by Brian Friel, Colin McCullum, and Eric Ellis.
As we're looking at the Eastern, we were looking at the Eastern, now we're looking at Lenape. Coach Bill Suppin's the only head coach they had, started the program 20 years ago. In 2003, comes in with a current record of 229 wins and 141 losses. Only the 3rd year for Coach Shane Flannery's coming in current record of 13-9. Starting this year at 7-0.
About to start up. It's going to be Eastern possession. Once again off Thomas Keating, keeping it for the Vikings. Find over to Keating. Keating bring up the middle. His pass to Travellini. Travellini to Riley. Eastern on some fast break offense. It's Shane Hugger to chase. Sam Zach finds Travellini. Travellini goes, fires. It's off to the left. Keeping it for Eastern is number 15, Shane Huggard. Huggard guard by number 21, Cole Galvo. Confusion between the two refs. It's going to remain Eastern possession.
It was a deflection off the Lenape Indian.
Shane Huggard. Good defense by number 14, Matt Liebling. And it goes in! Travellini bounces it and it gets over the goalie. We're tied here at Lenape.
One of the senior captains here, Braden Travellini, ties up the score. Lenape with the hot start, but certainly the field has been tilted a little bit toward the Eastern Vikings. Of course, they had 2 penalties. Lenape had 2 penalties in that progression, but this was even strength. Both goals, for all the goals really, for both teams are even strength.
Face-off is won by Lenape. Oh, he slipped. Possession still in the air. Brennan loses it. Number 11 tried to find Dixon, and it's going to go Eastern. And we'll take a look at the replay, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. It's going to be Travellini's goal to tie up this one. Bounced it perfectly right off the goal. He's sticking
it was
in.
a ground shot that bounced high over the shoulder of Ben Blum.
Huggard's pass.
Oh,
Riley almost rolled it through, just off to the left.
I don't know if we got a foot on it. It looked like a Bernie Perron kick save on that one.
Huggard from X. Over to Chase Huggard. Chase fires. And Blum covered that one perfectly. It's going to remain Eastern possession. With just 2 minutes to play, we're tied at 2. Huggard makes a man miss. Huggard spins out.
Nice spin move there, but a lot of effort there diving to get that possession. But Eastern's going to keep the ball.
Bring it. Huggard to Travellini. Luke Riley fires off to the left.
Going for that lower left corner, just wide.
Back for the possession is Chase Huggard. As Eastern is trying to set something up in Lenape's zone. Chase looks, fires. Another save by Blum. We have a penalty going against Lenape.
Yeah, they're going to be shorthanded once again. First 3 penalties of the game here to Lenape.
We got pushing with the possession. It'll be 30 seconds for Eastern with a man advantage. Huggard finds Shimp as he checks back into this one. Zach to Riley. That's deflected. Still in the arms of anyone. And now Blum with it. Blum throws it down the field. Number 3, Sean Shelko. To number 22, Aiden Bregman. Shelko behind the crease. And Bregman, kick save.
Oh,
and
I think it went in.
Unbelievable.
Goldstein didn't know where the rebound was, and there was a little backspin on the ball, and it rolled right into the goal. Lenape goes up 3-2.
With 24 seconds left in this first quarter.
It all started with Ben Blum coming in and out and taking it all himself.
15 seconds. Face-off is won by the Vikings. They have 8 seconds. Short time, Riley shot, and it goes off.
Wow. A lot happening in the last 8 seconds of that game. Did you get the goal scorer one?
Yeah, it was number 22, Aiden Bregman.
Okay. Okay, so Bregman gets the 3rd goal for the Lenape Indians. Wow.
What a first quarter.
What a first quarter. Yeah, absolutely. And we're in for a treat with the remainder of this game.
And let's take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. In just one moment. And here it is. Fumbling with the possession. Ben Blum comes out of nowhere.
He's taken off to the races, gives it up. It results in a goal.
Sets up the fast break offense. Bregman won't be here as they reset. Rolls around the crease, finds Bregman. Takes the shot.
Nice slow motion off his chest. Doesn't know the ball's behind him, and it rolls right. Oh, it went off of him. I thought it was a backspin, but actually it went off the goalie's back. I guess it's Jared Goldstein.
Just like that, off of that goal, it's 3-2 Lenape.
And you rarely see that type of goal in either boys or girls lacrosse. At first, again, I thought it was a backspin off the ball, but no, he didn't realize the ball went off, looked like it went off his chest, went behind him, and hit off his back leg and into the net for, right now, the leading goal for the Indians. They'll take it any way they can get it, that's for sure. Again, 2 talented teams here.
And we definitely noticed that just because Lenape is 2-3, they face a lot of tough teams.
Right, we mentioned that all along, but again, it doesn't mean anything because both these teams are really, really well talented and evenly talented, I should say, as we start the second quarter.
Brzezowski and the other Blum will take the face-off. Seems like it was pretty even out so far for face-offs. I believe Eastern is with the advantage. That one was knocked out of the air by number 11. Ethan Poluniak. Poluniak guarded by Brzezowski. Looks. He finds Sampson. Ball goes back to Sampson. They're trying to set up their offense with Poluniak back at center. There's Bregman. Poluniak back to Sampson. Sampson rolls through. Shot. Just over the net. It's going to remain Lenape possession. It'll be Bregman to bring it in. Ball's over to Poluniak. Now running with is Humphrey. Now with his number 7, Luke Burney. Pass. It's in the air. Burney regains it. Still trying to set up a shot. Now here comes number 1. Pass. And it just goes off to the right. Still Lenape possession. It was number 1, Nolan Sampson, who took the shot there. Good defense here. Push and ball stays with Lenape. We have a whistle. Gonna give it to Eastern. Probably wasn't a touch. And now bringing up the field is Shane Huggard. Huggard's pass over to Sam Zach. Trivellini up with that center, gets the pick. Trivellini jumps in. Is the goal good? They're discussing. Still confirming, and we have... We'll see for a second. Goal's good. It's going to be Braden Trivellini.
It's the second goal today for number 9.
Just tied it up at 3 apiece. Face off once again from Brzezowski and Blum. Let's take a look at the replay. Here's Trivellini. Just cruises in, gets a push, just sees an opening and took it one-on-one with the goalie. Goal is definitely good because his feet did not cross the crease. And it's 3-3 here.
I think the only question was two pushes in the back, but again, that was against Lenape.
Riley with it. Luke Riley's shot. Bounces off. Keeping it as Shimp. Huggard's pass to Shimp. Huggard finds Trivellini. Now Chase Huggard with it. Spin move. And it just goes off wide. Keeping it in for Eastern is Trivellini. Braden Trivellini. Tries to spin off from the defender. Here's Luke Riley. And it just goes off wide.
Great possession the last minute or so for the Vikings. They got that tying goal. They're keeping the pressure on right now.
Tough pass to Chase Huggard. Chase winds and he puts it in. The odds on that shot make it 4-3 Eastern.
That was just perfect placement on that shot. Chase Huggard coming in to this game today, tied for second with 19 goals. Sam Zach also came in today with 19 goals. Of course, Luke Riley came into the game with 27 goals. He already added one more to that, and so did Chase Huggard.
He knew he was picking that corner. And we'll take a look at that replay. Just an incredible shot. Beats the goalie, stick side.
Nothing anybody can do about that. That was just perfect placement.
Can't draw that up any better. Once again, Chase Huggard with it. Here goes Nathan Shimp. Ball's back at X. Deflection, and it's regained by Lenape. It's Blum. Getting an incredible assist, just a quarter. And he tried to find number 2, Humphrey. And ball's still on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Eastern possession. And you can hear Eastern bench Nathan Shimp. Travelini. Huggers pass over to Riley. Shimp thinks. Easy to the stick side for Blum. Blum's pass. Finds Humphrey. What a catch. Humphrey bring it down. Humphrey fast break. Dishes it off to Nolan Sampson. And now here comes the drizzle. Humphrey. Humphrey's still with it. Back at X is Bernie. Here's Dixon. Finds Sampson. And we have a
flag on the play is going to go against the Vikings.
Looks like it was on Chase Huggard. That could be crucial for the Vikings. Sampson over to Humphrey. Find a Sampson. Sampson spins out. And a save by Goldstein. As he gets to save a goal from Lenape. And they're going to be man down for a minute on the slash. Pass to Sampson. Dixon finds Bernie. Back to Bernie. Bernie shot.
And a goal.
He beats the goalie on top. Picks it to the right side. And just like that, Lenape has tied it.
That's Luke Bernie's second goal for today. Ties it up at 4 with 4:44 left in the second quarter.
And we'll take a look at that replay. Great find to Bernie. And you couldn't do much there for Goldstein as he beat him to his other side. Couldn't get to the stick there in time. And just like that, it's 4-4. Brzezowski. Face-off is won by the Indians. Bringing up his number 15, Sean Papas. And we have a timeout, looks like, for Lenape.
Certainly, Lenape didn't waste any time tying up the goal, being, the man up. As we see the score there, 4-4. Well, you mentioned the drizzle. Right now it's stopped, so maybe let's not mention it again. I know they said they were supposed to possibly get some rain, but thinking they can get this game in. Unless the forecast changes, we still should be okay. As we see again, the Lenape talking it over there after they just tied up the score.
It's been a great game so far.
Absolutely.
And we should expect the same competitive, the aggressiveness from both teams.
Right, and we
from
should
the rest of the
mention
way.
that Lenape's goalie, Ben Blum, has averaged double-digit saves for the year. Also listed as a strength for Lenape was the strength of their schedule, which we did talk about prior. And also, Lenape does have a relatively young team as opposed to Vikings. They had nobody last year graduating, so they had everybody back, and it's certainly showing a lot of experience out there on the field today.
Probably about 4 seniors, it seems like, on Lenape. And there's much more for Eastern.
Yes, it was just said right here. How many senior starters graduated last year? 0.
It's impressive. Sampson. He finds number 3, Shelko. Shelko gets it over to Poluniak. Trying to get a set up here. Running right through was Bregman. Ball is on the ground. Still fighting for it. And it's won by Eastern. Running down the field is number 16, Jalen Benson. Did not see who scored there, but just like that, Eastern is back up on top. Seems like it was Benson.
Yeah, I think he went coast to coast to say we couldn't see because the players were in front of us, and pretty sure it was Jalen Benson.
Definitely gonna need a replay on that one.
Maybe we'll get the replay on that to confirm it. But right now, we're giving it to number 16, Jalen Benson, with the go-ahead goal.
Face off. Won by Eastern. Shimp bringing it down the field. Gets right past number 15, and he draws a slash. It's going to put Lenape in the man down. As Travellini at center. Travellini. Right head on into number 9 for Lenape. Ty Smith. Chase Huggard. Shot. Saved by Blum. There's our replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy. We saw it was Benson running down the field.
Right, coast to coast. Oh, he gives it up.
Wow.
We still haven't seen who scored.
Looked like it was Luke Riley.
Well, that would be a good guess. You might as well give it up to your leading scorer. So in any case, we do know that Jalen Benson got the assists on the coast to coast. And we're going to go with a second goal with Luke Riley.
Excellent shot there. Wish we saw that from a better angle. Missed pass, Shimp still with it. 2:45 left in this first half. Eastern is on top 5-4 with the possession. And that pass goes wide of Huggard. Keeping it is
Oh,
Benson.
got it right in the face.
Or it's Shane Huggard.
Another penalty coming up to Lenape.
Travellini. Another helmet, no call there. And Lenape gets to keep it. Definitely should have been a third one. I did see a shot to the helmet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's coming out. Definitely was a shot up high on number 14. It's going to be 1 minute with 2:22 left in the second quarter. Certainly, you don't give them any more of an advantage. They, had a lot of possession, and then they had the quick transition to get the goal-head goal. They don't want to be down a man, which they are now.
Huggard thinking the shot. Back to Zach. Huggard shot. Saved by Blum. Going to remain Eastern possession as Luke Riley bringing it up. Looks. Finds Huggard. Huggard takes a sidearm shot. Just goes over the net. It's going to remain Eastern possession. Luke Riley. Shimp's pass. It's in. Beats the goalie to the left side. And Eastern capitalizes on the man advantage.
His first goal of the day for number 21, Nathan Shimp. Big 2-goal discrepancy right now.
And we'll take a look at the replay. Great find from Sam Zach to Shimp. Goalie did not see it coming as he beams to the opposite side.
Vikings certainly taking advantage of the power play.
Whistle on Lenape, going to keep it Eastern possession. Shimp taking some hits. Ball gets by Shane Huggard. Still in the zone, and we have Eastern possession still. Pass to Sam Zach. Over Travellini. Shimp finds Huggard. Chase Huggard. Oh my! Oh, it was.
I thought it was in.
Granny goal. That would have been incredible. But it's Lenape possession now on the other end. Running it down the field is number 15, Sean Pappas. Lenape in fast break. Humphrey. Saved by Goldstein. Ball still on the ground. And timeout by Eastern. And Eastern is hyped on that one. Possession saved with that timeout. Now can draw up a play with 45 seconds left.
Absolutely.
In this first half.
That ball gets in there. They had an opportunity to cut it to 1. But some great defensive play and then the timeout. Wow, anything can happen with 45 seconds left, that's for sure.
Especially in this game.
Hopefully the rain will hold off so we can get this full game in here, at least broadcast-wise. I'm sure at halftime, Coach Billy Suff is going to say, guys, we can't give them a man advantage as much as we have in the first half, the first 2 quarters, that's for sure. Have to be a little bit more disciplined, and they can't certainly get too far behind. You know, we have plenty of time to go here as we see Bill Suffin talking to his troops now. And the Eastern Vikings with, again, Coach Shane Flannery.
No face-off due to the possession win by Eastern. Goldstein looking for an open. And that's deflected by Pappas. Lenape number 14, Matt Liebling. Ball goes back to Blum. Back to Liebling. Liebling gets through. Liebling finds a man. Dixon. Pass. And a shot
just
to Luke Burney.
With 1 second left. I think it's going to count.
What a shot.
You could hear him count down from the sidelines. And we didn't think he was going to get it off in time. But apparently with 1 second right before, they're not even going to have the face-off. Beat the buzzer. That's a big goal. As they're going to come out in second half. Lenape's down 6-5. I think they're just I don't think they're discussing the goal. I think they're discussing where they're going to go at halftime, because I don't think they're going to go too far because of the threatening skies. That's for sure. And get back in here as quickly as we can to try to get this game in. It'd be a shame if we have to lose our broadcast. Then I think they'll continue to play, and unless it's lightning. If there's lightning, then I guess there'll be a suspension, as we see a replay here, possibly of that buzzer beater.
Don't see those too often in lacrosse. Dixon tried to find an opening. Great defense. But then the beautiful pass to Burney beats the goalie low side.
It's a hat trick for Luke Burney with a great setup there.
And a momentum shift for the Lenape Indians, as they only trail by 1 instead of 2.
That could be huge as we go along. Full half, 2 quarters remaining. Vikings holding on to that 6-5 lead.
Not sure how long halftime is, but we do have both teams.
Right, they may want to cut this halftime a few minutes off.
And we'll throw it to our sponsors, and we'll be back with the start of the second half.
By Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing public, private, and independent schools. 888-313-4332. Or online at comegnololaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600 and on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Lauren Pochak at Conacelli Honda, a nice place to do business. 1200 Ridge Pike, Conshohocken, PA. 610-260-0799, extension 2902. And on the web at conacelli.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana at lrhsd.org. Connect with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page on Facebook to see outstanding achievements of our students and staff. Just type LRHSD Highlights, hit like, and you'll get the latest updates on achievements in academics, extracurricular activities, community service, and athletics from all 4 of the Lenape District's high schools. From success in the classroom, to volunteering in the community, to milestones on the court, there's a lot to like with the Lenape Regional High School District Highlights page.
And we are just a few moments away from the start of the second half. Eastern on top, 6-5. Lenape keeping it as close as they can get.
And of course, looks like we're going to be fighting the elements. Forecast looks like it's we may get some rain here. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully we'll dodge the bullet, but doesn't look too good. So hopefully we can get this in, and we'll be able to give you the play-by-play as best as we can.
Lenape heads out.
Certainly Lenape has to feel good about that buzzer beater goal at the end of the second quarter to cut it to 6-5. In case, here we go, starting the third quarter. Eastern holding on to that 6-5 lead.
Once again, it's Brzezowski versus Blum for the faceoff.
And again, 2 goals by Luke Riley, 2 goals by Braden Travellini, 1 goal by Chase Huggard, and 1 goal by Nathan Shimp. Hat trick for Luke Burney for Lenape. Nolan Sampson and Aiden Bregman with the other 2.
Faceoff is won by, still on the ground. Ball goes out, and it's won by Pappas for Lenape. Lenape needs a touch, and they get it. Humphrey finds 24, Matt Liebling. Pass from Humphrey as Sampson's shot is it?
No!
And we're tied just like that.
Just like they started the game, they started with a quick goal, start the third quarter with a quick goal and tied this baby up.
Quick shot by Sampson. We're tied at 6 apiece. Just less than a minute played in this third quarter.
It's raining goals. Well, as long as that's the only thing it's raining is goals, we'll be okay.
We'll take a look at that replay. Humphrey's pass. Get it around.
Sampson with the lower right, lower left corner shot for the 6th goal for the Indians.
Ball still on the ground. And here comes Schenko. Here's Ryan Dixon. He finds Sampson. Lenape trying to set up their offense. Here comes Humphrey. Passes it back over. Ball on the ground still. Keating with some good defense. Lenape keeps it in the air. Or keeps it in play. Dixon. Still looking for setup. Pass to.
Whoa, I don't know if that's going to help him down there. Here we go.
Ball on the ground. Simpson finds Dixon. Lenape still setting up their offense. And that ball gets away. Try to find Bernie. It's going to be
unforced, right? Unforced error there by Lenape. See if Eastern can take advantage of the unforced turnover.
Rain is really picking up. Luke Riley to Travellini. He finds Chase Huggard. Chase Huggard. Just pass back to Riley at the center. Riley can't roll through. Gets past number 4 for Lenape. Pass over to Huggard. Chase Huggard. And that pass goes wide. It's going to be Eastern possession. Or
It's going to
Lenape
go,
possession.
yeah, Lenape, yep. We're fighting the elements here, folks.
Blum's pass to Dixon. Simpson. Ball is back to Sampson. Here's Bernie. And that ball gets away from Bregman, or Poluniak. It's going to be Eastern possession. Here goes Travellini. Hugger to Shimp. Shimp. And it goes in! Eastern is back on top. It's 7-6.
Oh, you wonder how he was so wide open there. He had plenty of time to walk right into the goal and score. That second goal for Shimp. Of course, we're losing our stat sheet here in the rain. Not only it's raining, it's windy.
Gotta love it. So we'll take a look at the replay. Shimp gets the quick cut.
That was just a good fake out. That's why he was so wide open.
Face off won by Eastern. Ball goes to John Brennan. Blum with it on the other end. Pass gets over. Now running is Liebling. Bernie. Finds Humphrey. Ball gets off the stick. And it's going Eastern possession. Pass to Keating. Keating to Riley. Riley! Great stick. Deflect by Lenape.
And a penalty, and Lenape is going to be shorthanded once again. Be 1 minute in the sin bin.
Looks like a new goalie is in for Lenape. Number 17.
Number 17, Caden Storix. Yeah, he picked that up. Wonder, hopefully Ben Blum did not get injured.
It was on Blum.
Aha. Yes, we see him on the sideline.
They're going to give him a quick warm-up.
Again, the penalty is on goalie Ben Blum. So that means for the minute that he is out, at sophomore goalie number 17, Caden Stork, is going to be in the nets. Eastern's going to be trying to take advantage of the extra man plus the backup goaltender.
As they right now have a 1-goal lead with 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Here's Chase Huggard.
Slide up.
Find a Shimp. Gets a shot off
way
to the
high.
right.
Yeah. They'll keep possession, though. As goaltender looking ready to come back in shortly.
Shane Huggard. Back to Chase. Shot goes wide. Luke Riley keeps it in for Eastern. Riley bringing it in. Finds Huggard. Sam Zach. Riley. And a save by Caden Storix, the backup goaltender.
A big cheer from the sidelines for the Indians. Big save.
Timeout for Lenape, as that's going to be able
They get the goalie in, and Ben Bloom giving congratulations to, again, Caden Stork. Faced 1 shot and 1 save.
put that in the record.
I don't want
books
to
as a
jinx this,
shutout.
but I think the rain slowed down just a bit. If we can keep it like this, we may be able to get this thing in. Timeout for Lenape. Backup goalie was in for one shot, one save. Still 7-6 Eastern with 4:51 left in the third quarter.
Just seconds away from resume. And we'll take a look at the replay. Gonna be Caden Storks coming up big. Keeps it in his stick.
All right, kept the stick low, kept the feet together, corralled the rebound, and made the save.
Protected that net as best as you could.
Again, that was backup goalie, sophomore Caden Storks. Ben Bloom back in the nets now for Lenape after serving his penalty.
Between Nolan and Sampson. Bring it up for Lenape. Sampson. Finds Humphrey. Humphrey finds Dixon. Dixon gets it to X. To find to Humphrey. Humphrey dishes it back to Dixon. Dixon still has it. And he just drew 2 penalties.
I counted 3 flags on the play, but I'm not sure it's going to be. Yeah, I guess this has to be on for me to be heard to. Okay, we got it. We'll see how many penalties going to be. Definitely 2. Never seen 3. But in any case, Lenape's going to have the extra players. Right now, we're not sure how many and how long. Yep, let's get that umbrella back up again. Okay, the ref's coming over the sideline to the scores table. Let's see if we can pick up.
Thomas Keating and number 10, Billy McGrath.
Okay, looks like 2 players, minute each.
This could give Lenape a chance to tie this one. Get around to find a Sampson. Thought of a shot. Takes it. Rolls it. And Goldstein holds on to it. Throws it down the field. And it's stolen right away by Sean Pappas. But we have offside. It's going against Lenape. Will bring an Eastern possession. They didn't have at least 2 men in the backfield when he brought it up, which led to the offsides. And now we have a whistle going against Eastern. It's back to Lenape. Sampson from Bernie. Shot just off, saved by Goldstein. Rain is really coming down. That ball is brought back by Riley on a fast break. And he lost control of it. Bringing up the field now is Nolan Sampson for the Indians. He's guarded by Chase Huggard. His pass deflected by number 7, Evan Townsend. Fine from Bregman to Humphrey. Liam Humphrey takes a shot, and another save by Goldstein, who has his number 5, Dylan Paolone. And it's going to be Lenape possession. The goalie Blum with it. Now Paluniak. Paluniak looks, finds a wide open shot, and we're tied. Number 3, Sean Shoko, has tied it with 1:52 left in this third quarter.
And Sean Shelko coming into the game, one of the captains, who's tied for first with Nolan Sampson coming into this game with 7 goals. Of course, Nolan Sampson has 2, and Sean Shelko's first goal today ties it up at 7.
He is limping as he was coming off the field. And we hope he's okay. And we'll take a look at that replay.
Great setup by, again, Polodniak.
Found a wide open, cutting Sean Shoko. And he beats the goalie to the left side to tie this game up.
He had a violation, I think, on the face-off, so it's going to go to Lenape.
Sampson going to get the touch and then set it up for Lenape. Sampson's pass to number 10, Nick Williams. Dixon with it at center. Finds Humphrey. Ball's at X for Sampson. He finds Bregman. Aiden Bregman slips, stays on his feet, spin move, shot, goes off to the right.
And you wonder if you're going to see more people slipping with the elements here. The wind and the rain.
Pass to Sampson. 1 minute left in this third quarter of play. We're tied at 7 apiece here at Lenape High School. Sampson guarded by Brennan. Brennan taking hacks, trying to get that stick. And he does so effectively. And Brennan's got the possession. Ball is on the ground. With it. And we have a flag going against Eastern. It's going to be on Thomas Keating.
Right, it's going to be for a hold. 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
Lenape with a chance to take the lead with 20 seconds left. In a tie ball game with still another quarter to play. Ball's on the left side. And they'll just hold the whistle
And
for possession.
No buzzer beater in this quarter, but they're still going to have some time left, I believe, on the man advantage.
So that will give them possession to start this fourth quarter, which is why they didn't take any shots.
Right, and despite the winds, despite the rain, we have a heck of a ball game right here. All tied up going into the last 12 minutes.
Game is tied. It's 7 apiece.
And it may come down to, a great save. It may come down to a turnover, unforced turnover. Certainly don't want to see any more penalties. I'm sure the coaches don't want to see any more penalties to give them any kind of advantage. Of course, our staff is running around trying to protect the cameras. Got my trusty old Cherokee umbrella over the monitor. Hopefully that does it.
It's been doing the job.
So far, so good. I think for the most part, we got most of our stats together, although this one right here is pretty drenched. As you can see, the raindrops on one of the cameras right there. At times, it looks like it gets a little brighter, but pretty steady rain right now.
We had great weather to start this game.
Absolutely, and they said 6 o'clock, but came a little early. And
Lenape,
again,
yeah.
And again, number 24, Thomas Keating, in the penalty box, coming out probably in about, say 40 seconds in that area.
11 seconds.
Only 11? Okay.
Lenape will once again get to start with the possession. So they have an opportunity to take the lead in this one. Their first lead was when they were up 2-0.
Oh.
Ball goes outside the net. Goldstein runs out of the net, trying to find open. He finds Benson, Jalen Benson. And we have a flag going against potentially Lenape.
Yeah, because Eastern has possession.
Be Chase Huggard. Bringing it up. Takes a shot. Saved by Blum.
And I'll stop the clock and see what we have here on a penalty.
Unnecessary roughness going against number 21.
I think it was 22, wasn't it?
22, Aiden Bregman.
I believe it was 22, yeah.
Bring up the field was Shane Huggard. Chase thinking a shot. Rolling it around. Getting some cuts. With it is Shimp. Vacant shot. Goes around. Another save by Blum. Ball is up in the air.
Oh! The ball looked like the ball was going to be secured by the goalie high up.
And Luke Riley finishes it.
Takes it right away and puts it in the net for his third goal. Beating the raindrops here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, his third goal. Wow, like they see the replay on that. Blum just couldn't secure it high up. We'll see it here on the Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy replay.
It's a beautiful deke. Saved by Blum off
save.
the foot. Ball stayed up in the air.
Oh, okay. I thought Blum had possession of it, but Luke Riley took it
out of air.
Took it out of the air right before he can get a stick on it.
Can't get it. And finally, it's going to be a whistle on Eastern. It's going to be Lenape possession. It's going to be Ryan Dixon bringing it up for the Indians. Dixon finds Poluniak. Poluniak goes right through. And a save by Goldstein. Shot low and picked it up beautifully. Here's Keating. His pass. Wind up. Ball's in the air. It gets down. It's going to be Lenape possession. Or Eastern possession. Chase Huggard finds Travellini. Travellini to Shimp. Travellini goes behind the crease. Shimp with it, guarded by Sampson. He goes right through. Thought about a shot there. Brings it back out. We have a tip. It's going to stay with Eastern as he keeps it in. Here's Luke Riley. Riley the deke. Staying it in is Sam Zach. Huggard's pass to Shimp. Shimp goes down. Sampson gets it. And it's a fast break from here. Sampson's pass. Back to Sampson. Lost. Gained by Huggard. Chase Huggard for Eastern, bringing it down the field. And he keeps possession for the Vikings. Finds Keating. Ball's at X for Shane Huggard. Huggard rolls away. Saved by Blum.
We tried to go short side on the ground. Blum equal to the task.
Travellini at the center. Shimp, wind up!
Oh!
Beats the goalie to the right on the bounce. And Eastern goes up 9-7 with 7:36 to play in the fourth quarter.
I think that's a hat trick for Nathan Shimp. Joins Luke Riley with the hat trick. 6 of the 9 goals by 2 players on Eastern. That's a big goal.
And we'll take a look at the replay. Travellini, then Shimp beats the goalie to the left side off the top corner on the bounce shot. And this face-off, very important one, won by Lenape for a second. And it's still won by Lenape. Papa's pass.
Got a man down, injured, and a flag.
Sean Pappas. Looks like he's hurt. He's going to need some assistance there. As he gets up, hobbling off. Not sure what the call is.
I'll probably get it now, see if we can hear it. Cross check on number 11, Ethan Poludniak. 1 minute man up.
Big opportunity for Eastern as they lead by 2. Trying to set up for a shot. Find a shimp. Lost. And Blum keeps it for Lenape.
Ref thought Lenape was calling for a timeout. It was actually calling out a player's name. No harm, no foul. Play continues.
Lenape needs a touch. Lenape with it in Eastern's zone. Ball goes to Sampson. Dixon back in. Dixon. Thought about it. Ball goes over Sampson. Whistle going against Lenape.
Yeah, across midfield, so Vikings going to get possession.
Over and back on that one. Huggard's pass to Luke Riley. He finds Travellini. .5:45 left here. Eastern on top, 9-7. With the possession right now, it's Noah Shimp. Nathan Shimp. Riley. Rolls around the crease. Saved by Blum. Stepped in the crease. It's going to be Lenape possession.
Only 5 minutes remaining. Lenape trying to cut
Matt
this lead.
Leapley. Blum running down the field looking for an open. Finds his man. Here's Schenko. Shoko still with it. Great save by Goldstein. And a timeout Eastern.
Right, I think it was number 3, Sean Shelko, with the shot as he was going down. Looked like he possibly slipped as he was doing that and coming up. He's limping a little bit. But nonetheless, I'm sure he's kind of walking out here now, a little tender. Hopefully he can get back into this game as Eastern calls a timeout. 4:41 left. You see there on your screen, 9-7. Vikings holding on to that lead.
Still plenty of time for Lenape to come back here.
Now, I don't know the number of penalties, but I'm pretty sure it's in Lenape's favor. Of course, that's not a good thing. Well, at least it's not a big downpour, so maybe I shouldn't say anything with the first 4:41, but we're still getting the rain. Everybody here is really gutting it out right now. As the 9th-ranked Vikings holding just a 2-goal lead over the Indians with 4:41 left in the fourth quarter.
Bring up is Nathan Shimp. Shimp slips. Ball is loose. Regained by number 10, Nick Williams. Sampson with it. Poluniak finds Humphrey. Ball still for Lenape. Williams. Sampson. Sampson finds Poluniak back at the top. Only 3:35 left to work with. Sampson. Sampson. Ball goes down. Chase Huggard on the run. Humphrey slips. Huggard stays on his feet. And it looks like we have an injury. And it's Sean Shelko.
Right, he was limping off of that shot just a minute or so ago. Wonder if he re-injured the same ankle or knee.
As we hope he's okay.
Yeah, it's really gingerly walking across the field. Obviously in some pain, some discomfort.
Eastern still with it. Travellini. Braden Travellini. Looks, finds Sam Zach, and he just misses the net.
Well, that goes in, and that's a big goal there for Eastern. 3 goals up with only 3:03 left, but still only a 2-goal game right here.
Shimp finds Zach, and another save goes out of Blum's hand. With it is Huggard. Chase Huggard. Shimp with it at the top. He finds Huggard. Huggard rolls out back to Shimp. Shimp, Riley. Chase Huggard. And he puts it in. Eastern goes up 10-7 with 2:17 left.
Second goal of the game for number 17, Chase Huggard, and it's a big one. 3-goal lead with 2:17 left. This faceoff is going to be really important. Lenape has to get control.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that replay. Huggard gets away from that defense and bounces it off to the left side, beating the goalie. And Brzezowski wins the faceoff for the Vikings. And a timeout Eastern.
The Vikings certainly are happy on the sideline. They're judging that they may come out with their eighth victory against no defeats coming into this game. Again, as of last week's rankings, again, 9th in the Carrier Post. Of course, that will most likely change in 2 days. Lenape looking for a miracle finish right now, but again, Eastern has possession. Lenape's going to have to either make a save or force a turnover and get possession and see if they can get something on the board.
LDTV sports productions are available online at youtube.com/Lenape District Television and for purchase at www.lrhsd.org/LDTV copies. And our next game, Varsity Girls Lacrosse. It will be the Seneca Golden Eagles taking on the Cherokee Chiefs next Monday. Be there. Final 2 minutes to play here in this action-packed fourth quarter. Eastern on top 10-7. As we'd like to thank our Option 2 students, Nick Volpe, Ethan Morrow, Danny Christek, and Nico Katerina. And as always, our crew, Jack Denick, Rachel Lawrence, Nathan Steinberg, and Jeff Price.
And as always, a great job, especially in the elements today. Under 2 minutes.
Lenape possession is, here's Blum. Got to find a good pass here. Ball is up. Finds Dixon. Dixon running down the field. Dixon gives it off. It's Bernie. Sampson at the top. Sampson loses it. Luckily, Humphrey was there. Minute 30. Bregman. Can't force a shot here. He gives it off. Humphrey. Pass to Sampson.
That's great defense here by the Vikings. They can't get a lane to push the ball through.
Sampson. Nearly lost there. Bernie shot off to the left. Still going to be Lenape possession with a minute to play. Lenape needs a quick goal here. Pass goes all the way out to Dixon. Dixon. Man slips. He puts it in. It's a 2-goal game on Ryan Dixon's long distance.
49 seconds left. Certainly doable. And again, the face-off is going to be tremendous. Whoever gains possession.
Great shot by Ryan Dixon. And we'll take a look at that replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy. Dixon had the man slip and finished it off to the right side.
That was just a great move, too, by Dixon.
Brzezowski versus the other Blum. Big face-off right here. And it is won by Eastern. Shimp loses it. Dixon picks it up, loses it. Big hit. And we have a flag going against Eastern.
I think they're going to talk it over. Eastern wants no call for, there's no possession there and a loose ball, but we'll see what happens. Okay, will not be a. Or wait a minute, we'll see here.
Penalty is wave off? No. Locked in on Nathan Shimp. Hitting a defenseless player. Could be big here, so we'll take a look at the replay.
Yeah, we saw it. Well, saw the takedown.
As it was Dixon who took the hit.
Right there. Stick was up high, even though he was seemed to be going down.
Pass to Bernie. Pass from Bernie. Deflected. Still on the ground. Dixon with it. Only 23 seconds left. And we have an over and back.
Yep.
That could seal it as Eastern gets possession.
That could certainly do it.
Thomas Keating. Throws it down the field, and it's a turnover. Final 10 seconds left. Poluniak down the field. Takes 3 hits. Just misses the net. And Eastern stays undefeated. As we thought for a second.
I'm thinking maybe some time on the clock. I guess there's 1 second on the clock where we're just assuming.
It's going to remain. It's just going to be Eastern possession for the final second. And now this one is over.
Now they can celebrate.
Eastern, once again, remains undefeated, going to 8-0, taking down the Indians at their home turf with a final score of 10-8. A great game all around for both teams.
Absolutely, and even the rain has stopped. How about that?
Hallelujah.
Congratulations, Eastern Vikings. Well-deserved victory.
Hard-fought win.
Certainly, Coach Bill Suffin.
And we're going to be right back with our play and player of the game.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing public, private, and independent schools. 888-313-4332. Or online at ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Mammoth Restoration and Reconstruction, providing 24/7 water damage emergency services for water extraction, water damage cleanup, and repairs throughout South Jersey. 609-859-5600 and on the web at mammothrestoration.net. Lauren Pochak at Conacelli Honda, a nice place to do business. 1200 Ridge Pike, Conshohocken, PA. 610-260-0799, extension 2902, and on the web at conacelli.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmelagrana@lrhsd.org.
Okay, we're back here as we witness a great lacrosse game here. Eastern remains 8-0 with a 10-8 hard-fought victory against the Lenape Indians. Everybody battled the soft turf from the rain and the wind. It's now stopped, but in any case, it was a great victory for the Eastern Vikings. It is now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Let's send it down to Connor, standing by for the interview.
I'm here with our player of the game, Luke Riley. So, Luke, how do you feel about today's win?
I mean, it was awesome. The guys really wanted it, and we came out here, and it was great. I mean, we haven't beaten this team in a decade or so this was definitely something we wanted to do.
That's awesome to hear. Take me through your third goal.
It was a rebound goal. It was a tied game, and I just jumped up and put it in. It was exhilarating, and it was all because of my teammates. So.
It was a great shot to watch and a great win for you guys. Best of luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with our play of the game. And it was, once again, a great game for both teams. Fought till the end. As we'll take a look at our good hands play of the game. It's time now for also a good hands play of the game. Sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC 609-654-1426, or at Michael McDyer at Allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. It's going to be the pass from Humphrey, or Shelko.
That's to Dixon, if I remember correctly.
And the sweet find of Bernie with 1 second remaining in the first half. Cut the lead to 1 to send it to halftime. Once again, the Eastern Vikings top the Lenape Indians 10-8. They move to 8-0. Lenape moves to 2-4. Don't miss next Monday, Cherokee Seneca Girls Lacrosse. Be there. I'm Connor McAndrew, as always, Joe Malagrana, and we will see you next time.